whoa, hold up. That planet on the top left, is that a Hero Factory planet? I swear it's from Hero Factory. If this isn't Hero Factory, I'm going to cry. The not very new LEGO Ninjago Evo wave was released earlier this year, and I have to say, it's a very cool wave. It has skeletons. You guys know that I love my skeletons. I just wish they included Cruncher and a Carl. Although a lot of them looked really cool, there are only really 2 LEGO Ninjago sets I wanted to get. That being the Jay's Titan mech, which I thought was a really cool looking mech, and reminded me of something that would come straight out of Pacific Rim. And because it had like 3 skeletons, so that's cool. The other set which I really want to get, that being the Lloyd's Mech Battle Evo, which I solely got just for the skeleton mech. Now, don't get me wrong, it's not that I don't like this mech, I think it's fine, it's just compared to this thing with like the cool hat and the double scythe, this one just looks much more bland in comparison. So let's take an in-depth view of this thing. Now, I did talk about the system character creature building system which these Ninjago mechs used from last year, and I came to the conclusion that it's really great for mock material. But I gotta say, compared to Zane's mech, Lloyd's mech is kind of inferior, and I feel that the only thing that it kind of improves on is the hands. Like all the other Evo mechs, or the Evo sets if you will, they can break apart to form a weaker version of the model, and then you can armor up with those pieces. But this year the Evo formula has been improved by a notch. Take the skeleton mech for an example. He can split his sentinel scythe weapon into 2, as well as turn his hat into a shield. Now, personally I like to keep a hat on this mech because he just looks more menacing that way, almost like a mech version of a Grim Creeper. This contrasts heavily with Lloyd's mech, which for a supposed main mech in a set, could only really take the wings at its back and turn into this weird curved sword thing, which I assume it's a bow, but it's like everything this mech is trying to do, the skeleton mech just does it a lot better. As the skeleton mech makes use of those new bone dagger pieces which comes in the set, and it's integrated very well into this build, so yeah, I'm definitely not taking this apart. The one big leg up that Lloyd's mech does have over the skeleton mech is the exclusive Golden Lloyd minifigure, which looks very cool indeed. My big problem with this new wave of Ninjago is that he reuses the same minifigures as last year. So a big problem with getting the new Jay's Titan mech is that I was going to get the same 2 minifigures as Jay's Race Car Evo. And the color scheme is quite nice, it's a nice combination of green and gold. My sister pointed out that it gives this mech a more royal look, which I can certainly agree with. Even then, it doesn't save the mech as a whole. So I thought it was about time that I give Cluxtertron a new ally, or enemy, or whatever. This guy was named by View Productions, by the way, so shout out to them and do subscribe to them as well. Looks like it is time to dismantle this mech. Let's go. Okay, that's a bit of a start. I might need to dismantle them a bit more. Maybe I just put in more energy, like so. I kept the body of this mech as I thought it was well built enough to be kept. And then I searched my LEGO brick collection to see any suitable green bricks I could use. Oh no. I was quite successful, and I found a variety of interesting green bricks with many unique colours, as well as some other pieces that I considered integrating into the mech. I started work on modifying the hands as I really did not like them. There were loads of plant pieces, so at first I tried adding them into the hands, and some of the results I made were quite cool. Ultimately, it just really restricted posability, especially when I made the shoulder guards, so I removed them completely. Next, I wanted to work on the hands, except I didn't really end up making hands, more a neat little plant rifle, and a claw weapon, which I based off one of the Exoforce mechs. The rest of the build weren't so heavily modified. I didn't really change the legs very much, and I did create a brick build head, which I will show right about now. Now Lloyd's mech is no longer a mech, but rather a Gorgamian guards looking like machine. I really love how this thing turned out. Like I said, I didn't really change much of the leg pieces, I just added those cool dark green vents, and I moved the thrusters to his shoulder pads. To add extra detail to his rifle, I added this Naboo shield piece. To cover up the space caused by the blue lightsaber piece, and simply put, I think it just looks cool. And I don't know how it came spontaneous to me, or if I've just been watching too much Brick Legends, but I really love how the heads turned out for this model, and it looks so much better compared to Cluxtertrons. The only issue was because I wanted to keep the piece secure with each other, I added this lime green brick, which causes the head of this mock to look slightly upwards, but I think it's a small price to pay for how good the head looks. And I must say, I should definitely work on the inside of the body a lot more. But all in all, I think this mech build had a serious glow up, and I think that it can take on the skeleton mech and come out victorious. What the guy's name is, I do not know. I'm going to leave it up to you guys. So this Wednesday, I'm going to create a poll which asks 2 questions. What is this mock's name, and is he allies with Cluxtertron or enemies? We'll see. With that said and done, I hope you enjoyed this video. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next video.